Welcome back. Long time no see. Hey, right off the bat, hit that like button. All right, now that we got that out of the way, you subscribe yet? No? Man, get on that already. All right, let's get to this. This truck needs some brakes. We're gonna do it all the way around. For right now, I'm gonna show you one corner. I'm gonna show you the steer axle. Let's get to it. All right, first things first. Get your jack under, get your jack stands under. Make sure it's supported. You don't want any chances because air ride goes down and that's gonna shift. We're gonna go ahead and take off the tire. Go ahead and undo all the studs with your badass tire gun. You know you're gonna need one. Once that tire's off, is what we're looking at. What we're gonna do is we're gonna back off the brakes from the slack adjuster using a claw right here and a special tool right here. I'll show you the tools in a second. We're gonna back that off. Play a little game. Where's it gonna be? Where's it gonna be? Oh, there we are. That's what you're gonna need. Brake system service tools. Okay, this is gonna go right here. You're gonna release the slack. This is gonna go underneath, right onto a little dimple sticking out. And then we're gonna go ahead and release this claw. And we're gonna go ahead and rotate this and adjust these brakes inward. So we're backing them off. So if you can tell, those brakes are going inward and it stopped. So that's as far as we can back it off. The drum is pretty free, but I know if I try taking it off, it will kind of lock up a little bit. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit this with a hammer here, flip it around, hit it with a hammer again, and it should be good to just come off. Remember, it's gonna be heavy. No hernias today, okay? All right, so here's what we're looking at, the brakes. What we're gonna do first is I'm gonna take some vice grips and release these springs on both sides. And this will be free, and I'll just lift this out of place and drop it down. Okay, go ahead and get these vice grips on here, on the spring. Might have to sacrifice some gloves. Once you got those springs off, now you go ahead and release these. And the whole thing comes off. I'm gonna go ahead and pop these little guys out. So the new brakes will come with new bushings. So you're gonna wanna pop these out, specialty tool, and drill the new ones in. Other than that, you're gonna wanna just clean this up. They get kind of boogered up right there, as you can tell. Clean it up so everything sits flush. I like to clean off my S-cams. Just kind of spray everything down with some brake cleaner, get all that dust off. Make sure our wheel seal isn't leaking. She's doing pretty good. We're gonna make sure we push this sensor, this ABS sensor, back up to this towing wheel. It's touching right now. As soon as we get done, we just wanna make sure we push it back and make sure nothing is shifted. Other than that, let's get some new brakes on. All right, steer axle brake kit for a freightliner, cascadia. Here it is. And now we got the unboxing video. What do we got inside? Christmas goodies. Hope you've been good this year. Couple of pads. There we got all the hardware needed. And the new bushings I was talking about. New sleeves, springs, clips, everything. All right, so setting them up. I went ahead and put these little clips on these rollers. All right, so we got 2 of those. I'm setting up my shoes. This little pin, it's gonna go in here. what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to hammer it so it goes in that little section right there. So just hammer it down past that clip. So it's gonna sit right there in the middle. Hold on. So hammer that little clip in. It's gonna sit right there and lock it into place. Do that on both the shoes. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep these on here. We're gonna lock them in place. Looks like we're ready to get some brakes on. Let's do this. Be careful here, like pinch finger. They'll just slide into place. Take a little persuasion. What we're going to do here, we're going to adjust the brakes so it fits perfectly in place.
This is my favorite song, you know that, right? So we play it good and loud. She might get up and dance with me. Oh, she put it good now. Here she comes, here she comes.
Okay, brakes are set. Next step. As you can see, that's where you want it lined up. All we gotta do now is put that spring. It goes from here to here. We're gonna do that on both sides. Same thing with the vice grips. Make life a whole lot easier. Clip that sucker in there. Do it on both sides. Adjust the brakes. We'll be good. Okay, now that we got the springs on nice and tight, we are good to get the drums on. All right, so here's that heavy ass drum. Don't break nothing. Like just get on one knee, get it up, lift it into place, line it up. See? Push it on. Now we can get the tire on and adjust the brakes. All right, once we get the tire on, we're gonna go ahead and turn this so the brakes go outward, touch the drum until it's tight. Then we're gonna back it off half of a turn, and that'll be adjusted. All right, so hopefully you can see the brake pads. All right, we're gonna go ahead and tighten this sucker down. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and go the other way. Loosen it and half a turn. And that's it. That's how you adjust the brakes. All right, we got the wheels on. We got everything tightened down. We got the lug nuts torqued. We got the brakes secured. We got the brakes adjusted, and everything looks good. Now that is how you do a brake job. It's gonna be the same thing for the back end. It's gonna be the same thing for the other side.